Disney is known for many things, but one of those things are their music. There was a time period where every single movie had top tier Disney music every single time. Now, Moana 2, Wish, not exactly, but Disney still has a huge catalog of music that all sounds so good. So I decided to look at the modern version of Disney 2010 to 2025 and find my top 10 favorite Disney music from that era. And as a disclaimer, this video was very hard to make because even just these past 15 years, there were so many good Disney songs out there that even these past 15 years, it is still really hard to find top 10 because they all just sound so good. But I made my top 10, but I'm sure a lot of people's will be different. So I would love to hear yours in the comment section below. Without further ado, let's begin. Number 10, I have We Don't Talk About Bruno from Encanto. Now, Lin-Manuel Miranda did not need to go this hard for this song. This is by far the most catchiest and most well-known song from this movie. For a long time after Encanto hit Disney Plus, this song was absolutely everywhere. You could not escape it. It was the K-pop Demon Hunters of 2021 leading into 2022. The soundtrack was absolutely everywhere. And most notably, one of those pieces of soundtrack was We Don't Talk About Bruno, because it's known for its catchy flavor. From the moment the movie starts, it immediately sticks in your head because of that repeated phrase, We Don't Talk About Bruno. Lin-Manuel Miranda was able to craft this song into the most catchiest song. He knew what he was doing in that case and just made it so catchy. You can tell when Lin-Manuel Miranda puts his heart into a song, this one is definitely one he cared about the most. It's by far the best song of Encanto, and really just sticks in your mind even 4 years later. In 9th place, we have Shining from Moana. Now, Lin-Manuel Miranda has made so much good Disney music from just Moana and Encanto alone to fill up this entire top 10. But I only had to pick 10. That's where the main struggle came, especially if you look at their entire catalog from this past 15 years. There are a lot of great music to choose from. But Shining, to me, is a fun song that stands out because of its silly nature. Now, yeah, again, it's made from Lin-Manuel Miranda, so it has that Lin-Manuel Miranda style to the song. He has a very unique style with fast-paced and rap, and it's all in this song. Besides how fun the character is in the actual movie, you give that character a song, and then all that fun nature from that character is then transported into the song. The song does everything right that a song should. It expands the themes of the main characters, gives us information about Maui and his past, while also just being a fun song in general, and being this fun song for just a little side villain temporarily while still being a lot of fun. Tamatoa was such a fun villain for what he was, and giving him a song was definitely the best choice you could do because the song is very iconic, especially from Moana. It's fun, it's catchy, and does everything right that a song should. It's definitely a standout from Lin-Manuel Miranda, and another great song in general. In 8th place, we have For the First Time in Forever. Let's circle away from Lin-Manuel Miranda for a bit and go to one of the most popular Disney movies of the past 15 years. Frozen absolutely nailed the box office in every way, shape, or form. But of course, Frozen will be brought up later, so I'll save half of that for then. But For the First Time in Forever for me, it's just a fun song introducing what the overall feel of the movie is going to be. Now, of course, we do get 2 songs before this, one of them being Do You Want to Build a Snowman? But for out of all the songs from Frozen, this one and one other one, talk about later, this is one that really stands out to me. I absolutely grew up on the original movie of Frozen, so of course all those songs are gonna mean a lot to me because I grew up on those songs. I know all of them by heart. But The First Time in Forever is just a really fun song because it's so silly, while also giving you all the motives that these characters are going to go through throughout the entire film. Elsa concealing her powers, Anna wanting to find true love. We're giving us all this information to the audience while Anna is being absolutely silly. You can re-listen to the song, you can rewatch the song. She's making jokes about ballrooms, chocolate, just true love in general. Anna's side of the song is really fun, while Elsa's is still very much serious and grounded. And then when we do get to the end of the song, them overlapping each other while singing just sounds really good. This is basically the I Want song of Frozen, and it's sung in a duet, which makes it even funner. And the song is not really a ballad, it's more of a very much up-tempo version of an I Want song. And for me, that's why it kind of stands out a lot, because it's different and fun all at the same time, only introducing how great the soundtrack is going to be of Frozen. It's not the opening number, but serves as a opening number and delivers everything an I Want song and opening number needs to deliver on. It absolutely nailed on every single mark, and really fun to listen to. In 7th place, we have Lost in the Woods. Talk about an underrated song. I find no one talking about Lost in the Woods. Now, it could be that Frozen 2 is not as well beloved as the first movie. That could totally be a factor, but I don't find a lot of people talking about Lost in the Woods. When I did my research on it, on why exactly no one is talking about it, it could be because people are very mixed on it because it just sounds so different for Disney. But for me, that's why it sounds so great. Because it could be served more as a Disney song. It could be very much just any ballad song out there too. It's different for the movie, but that different risk really paid off because it sounds so good. Now, besides for the factor that they did Kristoff dirty in Frozen 2, this song sounds so great. It can be silly at the start, but when we actually do get to the main Lost in the Woods theme, oh, that absolutely hits. Jonathan Groff sounds so incredibly good. I knew him from Spring Awakening, and his voice sounded really good in that. And I'm so glad he got an actual solo in Frozen 2 because he sounds great. He is an amazing singer. And his solo in the first Frozen movie is not really a solo. So I'm glad they actually did him justice in Frozen 2. And part of the reason why this song is so good in the first place is thanks to Jonathan Groff. But then you get to the actual ballad of the song where it's all electric. It's all powerful. That's why this song really stands out to me. Frozen 2 is not one I grew up on, especially since I absolutely grew up on the original film, rewatching it non-stop. So of course the sequel I have not seen as many times. I've probably only seen 4 times. So the soundtrack to me, I don't have much memories of, but I always forget how much I actually love the Frozen 2 soundtrack. Frozen 2 will be brought up later though, but I want to say this right now, that the Frozen 2 soundtrack is better than the first Frozen one. I will, of course, dive into that when we actually get to the reasons why for the other songs. But Lost in the Woods is just one of many great songs in Frozen 2. It sounds so good, it sounds so electric, and it did Kristoff the song that he needed. If only his character arc in the actual movie was not so dumb. But it's all made up for because we got this great song out of it. But real quick, if you want to help me reach my goal of 1K by the end of the year, consider subscribing. Let's continue. But in 6th place, we have You're Welcome from Moana. Now, who knew that Dwayne Johnson could sing? Because you might think The Rock as a Disney character in this movie, at the time, that might have seemed random, but also fun at the same time. Little did we know that he will get a song that is known to be one of the top 10 of modern Disney. Because to me, You're Welcome is just such a fun song, like most of Lin-Manuel Miranda's songs. Because he found one that matched The Rock's personality, Maui as a character, and combined both of those together, so you get a song that just matches The Rock's flair. And speaking of matching the character of Maui, that's one of the reasons why the song just works so well. That fast, rapid rap pace just matches the character so well, and just the rhymes that Lin-Manuel Miranda decides to link every single bit to. It just comes off as a fun, quirky song that just fits the character so incredibly well. And even 10 years later, it still absolutely holds up, and is definitely some of the best songs of Moana. And all ends with Maui shoving Moana into a cave. It's just the best that it gets. This song just matches his character so well, and that's why it's so effective in the first place. In 5th place, we have I See the Lights from Tangled. Now, Disney has a lot of great romantic songs, especially the duet songs. A Whole New World, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? All of those songs just sound so good. Disney is great at making romance music. And when we switch gears, the movie Tangled has a lot of great music in it. Mother Knows Best, When Will My Life Begin? There is a lot of great music in Tangled. But the best one to me is I See the Lights. Because it's all metaphorical that Rapunzel is actually seeing these lights for the first time, while also discovering her romance feeling, her love feelings for Flynn Rider. And the same thing happens for Flynn Rider. And on a little off-topic thing real fast, Zachary Levi, why did he stop singing after Tangled? He needs to be in more projects where he actually sings. I feel like after Tangled, he never really sung again after that. Man, get Zachary Levi back in a Disney project. He needs to sing more because the moment he starts singing in I See the Lights, he sounds so incredibly good. I'd love to see him back again in more Disney projects. Because Flynn Rider sounds incredibly good, and I wish he got his own separate song to sing as a solo because he sounds so good. And the song just peaks at the best when both of them start singing at the same time to each other. Their harmonies, their voices just blend so incredibly well with each other. This is a great romantic duet from Disney. And it's definitely one of my favorite romantic duets in the history of Disney because their voices just blend so well together and sound so beautiful with each other. This song is just so beautiful on its own because, again, metaphorical, like I mentioned already, all that romance connecting that. All of that makes this song so good in the first place. But in fourth place, we have Show Yourself from Frozen 2. I told you Frozen 2 would be brought up again because I feel like a lot of Frozen 2 soundtrack is better than the first. Part of that, Show Yourself, is very powerful. Emotionally, story-wise, character-driven, all of it just connects the dots for Elsa's character. It's what the entire movie has been building up to. I think it is the final song of Frozen 2. And it kind of delivered in every way, shape, or form. It's a song that gives you goosebumps. It's a song that makes everything feel so fulfilling to begin with because it's kind of the end of the journey. It's kind of an end of a character arc. And, of course, Elsa sounds absolutely great. This is a song that gives you goosebumps every time just because it sounds so incredible. The high notes, the belting, all of it is really impressive to begin with. This is a really hard song to sing. So, of course, by default, it sounds really good. And also my point before that the Frozen 2 soundtrack is better than the Frozen soundtrack because a lot of the songs in Frozen 2 have a lot more of an impact behind it, have a lot more story-driven elements behind it. The first Frozen one had a lot of fun up-tempo songs, while Frozen 2 has so much songs that are just ballads, incredible vocals, and really impressive ones to sing. There's not as much fun ones as the first one, but I like all the serious nature behind Frozen 2's songs. That I just feel like the Frozen 2 soundtrack just hits a lot more for me than it does for a lot of other people. And in Show Yourself, it kind of just has that powerful nature that I love about Frozen 2's soundtrack. I love the powerful nature with the vocals, with the story. All of it just works for me for Show Yourself. But in third place, we have Into the Unknown from Frozen 2. On the topic of Frozen 2, Into the Unknown is the Let It Go version of Frozen 2. Sure, it's not as good as Let It Go, but it still has those vocals, it still has that story bits that work so well about Let It Go in the first place. It's the I Want song of Frozen 2, and it delivers on those notes. Everything I loved about Show Yourself is only being set up in Into the Unknown. I love that echoey voice behind Elsa. This song just sounds so good with Elsa's voice too, mixing in with those owls happening in the background. All of it to be building up to the final climax of the song where everything is basically interrupting from Elsa, all her emotions she is feeling, keeping inside of her. She's now singing out there. So all these stuff happening around her is all in her voice and it just sounds so good. Essentially, everything great about Show Yourself is all in Into the Unknown. I just like Into the Unknown more because it's a shorter song and a lot more digestible than Show Yourself. Show Yourself is a lot more emotional. Into the Unknown is a lot more fun, but still keeping that emotional touch that I loved about both of these songs. Elsa always has a lot of great solos. Yet again, the singer was Elphaba originally, so kind of makes sense at the same time. I'm nervous for Frozen 3 and 4 in general, but one thing's for certain, that the soundtrack is going to be good, because if Frozen 2 soundtrack is better than 1, depending on what they do in Frozen 3, I can expect it to be better, but also at the same time to that, Moana 2 and Wish didn't really have the best soundtrack, so I guess time will tell, I guess. But everything great about Show Yourself is in Into the Unknown, making both of these songs just the best ballad for Elsa. But in second place, we have How Far I'll Go from Moana. Now, besides the fact that this song has 1 billion views on YouTube, which I never knew, but I kind of expect this is a very popular movie and popular song. It is written by Lin-Manuel Miranda, but instead of that rapid, fast pace that all his songs have, he decided that this I Want song needs to match this character's motive. And it does. It matches Moana's motive. It still does have those fast-paced pieces here and there throughout the entire song, But those fast-paced stuff with the ballad of the actual song combined together sounds really good. I mentioned a lot of times by this point that Lin-Manuel Miranda just knows how to write songs. And all of that is represented in this Moana soundtrack, where 3 of the top 10 best modern Disney songs are from Moana, and How Far I Go is the perfect I Want song for the movie. And definitely the most iconic and best song from the movie. The singer does a fantastic job at singing it, along with how great the song just sounds in general. It still holds up and is still the best song of Moana. It's sad that Moana 2 didn't really have a great soundtrack either. Every single song in that movie is so forgettable in the first place. I know absolutely no one who is singing anything from Moana 2, because the first Moana soundtrack just sounds so great and still holds the test of time. I'm nervous for the live-action remake, but we'll see what happens there. But nonetheless, we still have this original film with this great soundtrack, and this song in particular still sounds so good. But of course, number 1 is Let It Go from the original movie of Frozen. Do I have to explain myself here? It's Frozen. This song has 3 billion views on YouTube. I never knew that until getting B-roll for this video, and listening, of course, to the song again for this video. I was surprised, but also at the same time, I'm not shocked, because it's Frozen. It's Let It Go. It was the most popular Disney song in 2013. It was absolutely everywhere. And rightfully so, because it still holds up. I still absolutely love this song. It's my favorite of the modern Disney songs, but could also very much be argued that this deserves to be in the top 10 of all time for Disney. Again, it very much depends on preference, but it is up there to some extent. Because it sounds so good, it's very popular, and rightfully so. Let It Go, in my opinion, is the best of modern Disney. If you like this video, maybe leave it on the side with you too. Like, subscribe, see you guys next time. Goodbye.